Welcome back to the channel everyone, and today I'm going to be going over the secret organisation called Broken Arrow from the Black Ops Zombie storyline. If you enjoy Call of Duty content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be doing more videos like this in the future for you all to enjoy. But for now, let's get straight into this video, and if you haven't seen any of my other storyline videos, there is a playlist below if you want to go and check them out. But let's get into the storyline of the Broken Arrow facility and secret organisation. Let's do this. During World War II, the OSS embedded spies within Group 935 in an effort to gain access to the 115 technology. One of the operatives, Peter McCain, was sent by his handler, Cornelius Parnell, to secure all visible Group 935 research of Element 115 technology. On October 10, 1945, Edward Richtofen signed a deal with both the USA and Soviet Union to allow the work of 935 to be continued and split its research and personnel between the two countries. The roots of Broken Arrow are found in Operation Stapler, the recruiting of Group 935 and Division 9 scientists, and the acquisition of their research after the Allied World War II victory. On January 20th, 1946, Majors Sawyer and Staver negotiated with the USSR whilst also covertly extracting scientists and research from the Axis powers. On November 19th, 1963, the Broken Arrow program was created by the United States government with the intention of preventing another undead outbreak after the incident at the Pentagon. Upon the creation of this initiative, the Groom Lake program in Nevada was merged with Broken Arrow. Furthermore, numerous facilities are established throughout the country in order to combat the undead threat, which include the facility near the Hanford site. Experimentation began with Element 115 on August 11, 1973. The program recovered a fragment of the element, a half of the elemental shard from the Japanese research group Division 9. On the September 29, 1979, a noteworthy member of the program, Russman, had begun his employment with the initiative. However, over the duration of his exposure to Element 115, his memory began to deteriorate, which afflicted him for the rest of his life. Live animal experimentation began on April 20th, 1983, with exposure to the shard of Element 115 recovered from the Japanese. Broken Arrow created mutations in order to gain an advantage in the Cold War. They were dubbed bios, and subsequently on June 24th, 1986, a containment breach occurred where one of the mutated creatures escaped at the facility and massacred the employees where Russman was working. Despite this, Russman managed to escape alive, and as a result of this breach, the facility is abandoned. The projects that were not affected by the breach were transferred to the other facilities across the United States. Exactly 10 years later, Russman and the rest of victors returned to the abandoned facility where the containment breach occurred. Despite being pursued by Horde zombies and the new released bios, they recovered the shard of Element 115 and escaped through a rift. Later on April 10th, 2025, Broken Arrow intentionally created the denizens that would eventually roam the fog near the Hanford site after the destruction of the Earth. However, on July 8th, 2025, the initiative accidentally created the Avogadro, potentially as an alternative source of power. As a consequence of the declining supply of Element 115 available to the initiative, Broken Arrow attempts to excavate more of the element through a drill near the Nuketown facility. As a result of Broken Arrow's excavation into the facility, a bomb exploded outside of the facility, which led to an undead outbreak at the facility, and consequently, the events of Nuketown zombies occurred. Due to the damning reputation the initiative would receive as a result of the outbreak at the Nevada testing facility, they began destroying evidence that implicated them as instigators of the event. However, on November 5th, 2025, the primary facility was destroyed in a fire through an act of arson attempting to cover up the events that transpired. Russman's tenure at the company came to an abrupt end through this, and he began to wander the fragmented Earth. And there you go, that is the storyline of the Broken Arrow Initiative, secret organisation, whatever you want to call it, from the Call of Duty Black Ops Zombie storyline. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure you put a comment down below of what you would like me to do next. But for now, goodbye.